Go Birds, dickhead.
Eagles, Eagles.
You spelled it wrong.
No, I did. I'm not the mayor of Philadelphia.
Bro, I can't believe she did that.
Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. And then she starts talking about, it's on me. I used to be a teacher. So not my kids.
That is not.
I hope not.
That's not the excuse that we were looking for.
So you want to talk Jalen Hurts,
bro?
Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, Super Bowl winner and MVP. Philadelphia's sick of him. Is that what you're telling me?
And Nick Sirianni is telling Jalen Hurts how trash he is. And oh my goodness, Sirianni just laid him out. He has had enough of this bum, and I don't blame him.
Bruh, that's all I hear is constant complaining about Jalen Hurts.
Oh, wait. Make sure you like and subscribe before we get into the conversation.
I appreciate that.
We are going to be talking about sports today for those of you that enjoy it. Football, Jalen Hurts. I do have some questions for Larry about basketball as well.
Okay.
But it's going to be Philly conversation today. All right, Philly sports.
Yeah, yeah.
Go back into it. What are you hearing?
First of all, pause. But yes, I don't get the hatred for Jalen Hurts right now. The Eagles are kind of like middle of the pack as far as like winning percentage this season, right? But we are coming. I'm saying we because Philly, go Philly. But I'm not an Eagles fan. I don't even really watch.
You're not a Philly fan at all. But
I'm a Philly fan in the sense that I like the city. Like I like the people.
I like
here.
the real estate.
I like when people people try to like come out of their driveways and cut me off and get onto the road. I love that shit. It's like having coffee in the morning, like
really wakes you up.
Road rage. I love it. But yeah, bro, like every time I'm talking to people about football or like trying to catch up on what's happening with the season, is constant complaining about Jalen Hurts. Now, I think it has something to do with the gambling. Because I know like people are heavy into sports betting right now.
Yeah.
And if he's not producing in the sense that people are like hitting their bets, then I think that it will make people as a whole hate him. But I don't know if the hate is deserved.
I don't think it is. Okay. So here's the thing. Like Jalen Hurts has been with the Eagles since 2024, like 2020.
Okay.
Right.
He's been here that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been to 2 Super Bowls. Had it not been for a pass interference call, he would have won 2 Super Bowls.
Yep.
Both of them against up until this year, one of the most talked about quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Right. And on the first Super Bowl, performed on par, if not maybe slightly better than Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
And definitely performed better than him in the last Super Bowl.
Yep.
Where they blew out the Chiefs.
All right.
And then even recently, I think now he has 2 interceptions. His most recent against the Bears pass on Black Friday. Up until that point, he had 1 interception with 156 passes, which is
that's fire.
That's a good ratio.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the complaint that people are making against that aren't Jalen fans or Philly fans, and be like, okay, so it's hard to throw an interception when you're throwing a screen pass.
Okay.
Right. Or if you're throwing 7 yards down the field. Yeah. Right. Oh, Jalen Hurts can't throw. Right. He don't got an arm. Like we've seen him throw. He threw the perfect passes in the Super Bowl. He had the dagger pass to Smitty, and he performed well during the playoffs.
Right.
So to say Jalen Hurts can't throw is like crazy. You're just a D1 hater. Like go ahead and say it. But the thing is, this season, right? We started off 4-0 against hard teams.
Yep.
And people were like, well, those were dirty, like nasty W's. Like, what's going on here? There wasn't a lot of pass games. We don't even have a run game.
Yeah.
And what naturally happens is that it starts to, it comes off like, oh, the coaches, right?
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator is ass.
That's what I hear a lot.
Right. And he is ass because like if you're not creating routes for the people to get free, who is Jalen Hurts supposed to throw to?
But he's also new, right? It's his first year with the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an internal hire, but this is his first time in the position. Everybody's arguing that he's friends with Sirianni, and so
probably
that's why he got the position. All right. We got our first loss against the Giants, and that's also the first game that he threw an interception. AJ Brown has not been helping the case because he's been in the locker room talking shit. He's been on Twitch talking shit about, if you got me on your fantasy league, trade me or bench me. This has all been a shit show.
True AJ fashion.
Yeah, because this is his worst year to date.
Right.
In receiving yards, TDs, all of the above. So now people are like, well, you can only blame the offensive coordinator so much. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. Right. So what is he doing to switch the team or, get them to win?
Yeah.
Right. And I will say this. I've watched all of the games. I think the wins that we've had before the bye were in spite of the coaching.
Okay.
I think that the players, Jalen Hurts included, were just like, fuck it, especially the Rams game. I'm just going to ball out. I'm going to play. Like, if you're telling me that you don't think Jalen Hurts can't throw, the second half of the Rams game where he was like, I think he was just calling his own shots and they won that game. They came back and he started involving AJ Brown more, and you can see that shit in the game. After the bye, and this is where I think a lot of the criticism from Philly fans are coming from, because he was having bad throws, missing, overthrowing, underthrowing with Green Bay. He did it with the Lions. I didn't get to watch too much of the Bears game. We started phenomenal against the Cowboys and then fell apart. Cowboys game, I would say, is an offensive issue, an offensive coordinator issue.
Okay.
Because how are you 21-0 and then you lose that game? There's no way.
21-0 against the Cowboys.
Right? And you lose that game. And I watched it. It wasn't a lot. It was just bad calls.
Yeah.
At the first play, we were switching it up, or first half, we were switching it up, running it down the ball. We'll get the ball when we get the ball. We're moving it, but it was not too predictable. Second half was hella predictable.
Right.
Saquon, deep to AJ, punt the ball. That's all we did. That's a coordinator. That the play calls are shit.
Right.
But again, to go back to like Green Bay and to the Lions and a little bit of what I saw against the Bears, Jalen was missing throws. There was a play a couple times in the Bears game where he had Smitty open and he had AJ Brown open, and I don't know where the fuck he's looking. Like, he's right there. Throw him the ball. He throws it over there. Somebody's not going to catch it. Right. He starts scrambling. I don't know if it was as he felt the rush and he just got rid of it. Since the bye week, we have been seeing that more and more. So if Philly fans are like, okay, Jalen needs to get benched and we need to see if somebody else can come in, it might be from that frustration of seeing the game now and be like, you have these players open. Why the fuck are you not throwing it? Right. But I also think that he's way more scrutinized than any other QB in the league.
But that's been a consistent thing, though.
Because, bro, Josh Allen has had horrible fucking games. But he's the NFL's little golden retriever. Like, take care of him. He was the MVP last year. I don't know if he really deserved it, but they gave it to him. They lost against, I think it was the Bills this year, which is fucking insane to lose against the Bills. That's our Giants game. So, like, but he doesn't get scrutinized. Like, Josh Allen, no one's talking shit about Josh Allen. Right. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was, up until this year, one of the greatest QBs, and now he's having a shit year. Still not getting talked about the way that Jalen Hurts talked about.
I have two questions for you now. The first is, because I'm heavily into sports, but like more so basketball, obviously.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like to try and do is understand like the psychology behind either the team or the player.
Yeah.
Shout out to my grandmother for this take. But she said she hasn't seen Jalen Hurts be himself since he got married over the summer.
That's okay.
Crazy, right? But I'm thinking to myself, like, do you think that's a thing? Do you think he's more so focused on like life outside of football, so he's not producing as much on the field? Because it can happen. Like, people have families, have kids,
whatever. If that's what's happening, I have no idea. Okay. I don't follow anybody outside of the game.
Sure.
So I don't know what's going on there. Everything that happens with AJ Brown outside of the game is being forced to us by the media.
By AJ Brown? What the fuck you mean? He'll go and post some shit himself, bro. Don't do
he
that.
Was doing those cryptic ass.
Crazy.
If you ain't used, walk away quietly.
Crazy.
But yeah, I don't know if Jalen Hurts isn't playing off because he just got married and now he's focused on other things outside of the game. I don't know.
Hilarious. She watches a lot of like reality TV, so it probably has something to do with it also. But then the other thing is, do you think that the Eagles, I'm sorry, not the Eagles. Do you think that black quarterbacks are more heavily criticized than other quarterbacks?
I don't think so.
No.
Because like I said, Lamar Jackson is black. He's not getting shit on the way Jalen Hurts is getting shit on.
Not anymore. But I remember like Lamar Jackson was getting dogged crazy for a while.
Yeah.
Even though he was and I think maybe rightfully so, because they had high expectations for the Ravens to go and do shit. And then it seemed like every year they
would flop.
imploded.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe.
But then like Michael Vick, I mean, outside of his dog stuff,
Yeah.
it was a great quarterback.
Right.
And he didn't really get shit on like that either.
That's true. But then look at Patrick Mahomes, right? He's black, but
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I guess, yeah. So like he just got his ass destroyed in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody batted an eye.
Nobody cared. I think it's just because his record up until that point was so good.
Okay.
Like you're allowed one.
But
now this season he's not been great.
And still the focus is on everything else.
Yeah, very much. And it's annoying. It's annoying as an NFL fan.
And like, he's impervious.
Bro, his team was 3-5. And the NFL was still having them as an 80 percentile to win the Super Bowl. What are we talking about?
Yo, that's crazy. 80%?
Bro, it was. I'm like, what are you talking about? At this point, they're not even in the fucking playoffs.
Shout out to Taylor Swift.
Right. So my question to you is because a lot of the scrutiny that Jalen Hurts got last year too, even though they performed well, even though that they won, it was like, oh, well, he's on a stacked team.
Yep.
Right. His O-line is great.
Yep.
You can throw in a college quarterback on there and he'll do good.
Yeah.
The running was obviously Saquon had 2,000 yards last year. Great. He has weapons with Smitty, Goddard, and AJ Brown. Anybody can perform on this team, right? That's a big thing. So my question, and not to compare the two, but it's still Philly, right? And in basketball, AI is viewed as a great NBA player. Yeah, correct.
Hall of Famer. Yeah.
He never won. They never won.
Oh.
Right. So like. It's a thing of being like, you can be really good, but I guess if you're not in a good enough team, you're not going to go anywhere.
I think my biggest issue with Philly sports in general, and people always like, oh, you're from Philly, but you don't like it. Bro, like these teams are usually so poorly handled and managed. The Sixers have always sucked. Like even when Allen Iverson was here, they went to the finals, sure, but they still sucked. Yeah. The team was awful. I think the Eagles last year and maybe the Phillies team that won the World Series were probably the two best sports teams we've ever had in this city. Yeah. Outside of that, these teams have always just been middle of the pack. And I think the thing that everybody hangs on to with Allen Iverson, that maybe Jalen Hurts' biggest hurdle to overcome, is people can see Allen actually cares. Like he wants to win. Yeah. He'll do whatever he got to do. He'll go out, break his fucking arm, and still come in and drop 40. And also he has swag. Jalen Hurts is a very like Russell Wilson, smile in the camera, kiss the baby. But do we see him actually going out there and land it all on the line to win the game? As the question I'm wondering.
And we get it every now and again. We saw, like I said, in the second half of the
Rams game.
The Rams game. Yeah. Like you can see how fucking upset he was with the first half, especially after he took that sack.
Right.
And it was a home game. They're going off and you hear the Eagles fans booing. Right.
Bro, that's one of the things I hate about Philly fans. And that was the whole premise of why I pitched this idea of this episode to you. Why does this city tear its own players apart?
I don't think they do, because when they're doing great, they lift them up.
The Eagles aren't terrible right now.
But they get booed when they deserve to get booed.
Okay.
All right. If you're getting whooped at home, why would I be like, yeah, we're 0-21? Because with the Rams game, we were getting shit on. Yeah. Or was it the Rams game? It was the Rams game. We were getting shit on that first half. Why would we cheer for that?
Well, it's not
if you're going in that game, they were getting negative yards.
Yeah.
They were going backwards more than they were going forward. So why would anybody in there be like, yes, let's go? Bro, no, you deserve to be booed.
It's not that I think they should cheer. Maybe we just let the silence in the arena speak for itself, because you know when the fans are into it, you hear them like they're yelling, they're fuck Dallas, all doing all the things, stopping people in the parking lot, you know, the stuff that Philly's really like known for. But do we gotta dog them out? Do we gotta drive up to them when they're walking down the street and like, you fucking suck, get off the team? The type of stuff
do better. No, like I don't think that's cool. But if we're at the game at the stadium, it's 100%. You're on display.
Yeah,
perform at the highest level.
Yeah,
okay. I agree. We know what you're capable of. We have a lot of amazing players on the Eagles team.
Right.
So when we see them doing shit, we're gonna let them know they're doing shit.
Yeah.
Because we know you could be great.
Yeah.
So flip the fucking switch and be great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
It's accountability.
I just think that there's only maybe a handful of players like across all sports who can handle that level of criticism and still go out and do their job the next game. And maybe that's why nobody wants to come here, because a lot of athletes, like, they're egotistical. You got to be like all in on yourself to make it to a high level in sports. And if somebody's booing you, that means, oh my God, I got to look at myself. Am I not as great as I thought?
Well, how did you perform? But the thing is that when you do great, Philly's going to let you know you did fucking great. They love you.
Yes.
They will put you on a pedestal.
It's an abusive relationship.
We toxic. I don't know what to say.
Abusive, bro. I'm going to beat your ass when my sandwich ain't ready, but I'm going to love bomb you if the food is hot.
If it's banging.
Oh, this is terrible, dog.
Bro, terrible. So you don't think that they should be held accountable for playing poorly?
Of course I do.
And silence is the only way to do that?
I think there's ways to go about it. Like, if your kid is struggling in math, you figure out a new way to teach it to them. You don't bust them upside the head with a grape and be like, oh, stupid.
Okay, but if my kid is struggling in math and I don't teach the kid math and I can't teach the kid math.
Yeah.
Right. Because in this scenario, there is no connection between
that's true.
The fans and the players.
Yeah.
The coaches have to be the teachers in that situation.
Yes.
Right? So there is a detachment. Like, I can't go to that child in that scenario and teach him math, but I can be upset because I've seen that he knows what 2 + 2 is and he's done 2 + 2. And now he's saying it's 6. And I'm like, why are you saying it's 6?
But are you calling him stupid in that moment?
How many times is he saying it's 6?
And that's my only thing. It's like, people have ways of getting information or getting messages to these coaches and players. We use Twitter. Like, a lot of athletes are constantly checking their Twitter or Facebook or whatever, getting at it. So are the coaches, I'm sure. Yeah. So instead of saying AJ Brown, stop fucking Tom Brady's wife and focus on catching the ball or whatever people are saying to him, maybe say, yo, you didn't have a great game. I think instead of you crashing out on Jalen, you maybe look at yourself, figure out how you can help the team a little bit better. That's probably not gonna get his attention as much. He seemed like he liked a little,
he liked the drama,
little nastiness.
But yeah, so I don't know if anybody was talking shit about Jalen Hurts from Philly and you're consider yourself a Philly fan up until this point, like I said, I think after the bye, you can see the difference. Yeah. And yeah, you can be like your questions and your doubts on Jalen Hurts. Before that, like, I don't think it was warranted, but he was still getting it.
That's true.
So, and I don't know if they call themselves, like, true Philly fans aren't going to put all the blame on Jalen Hurts. They're also, like, you can talk shit on the offensive coordinator because, god damn, that motherfucker's bad. But it does take a team, right? I talk shit on Sirianni too, because Sirianni should be holding that motherfucker accountable. Yeah. Right? So when I talked to my wife and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what these coaches are doing. And she's like, well, even Sirianni. I'm like, yeah, even Sirianni. He's the head coach. Right. It all trickles the fuck down.
That's true.
So eventually, yeah, it's going to get to Jalen Hurts.
That's true.
It's fucking hitting Saquon now. Yeah. People are like, where the fuck is Saquon? Motherfucker, if he's not going to the line of scrimmage or maybe 5 yards, he's going backwards. Sheesh. And this is the guy that had 2,000 yards last year.
Yeah, I think last year he had something to prove, though.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of them did. I think they were all hungry. They wanted to win. Yeah. I was watching the Bears game. I'm not seeing no hustle. Right. I don't know if it's because the shit that's going on in the locker room. And it's like, okay, like, of course, I don't know why we're here. Like, we're gonna lose. There's no camaraderie anymore. Of course. There's a disconnect with the coaches. If they also agree that the play calling is ass, then it's gonna fall apart. Exactly. They don't want to win. There's no hustle to win. Last year, they had that drive and that hunger. I'm not seeing that this year.
Think about it when you go to work. If you got somebody who's toxic and they're always
you don't want to be there. Yeah.
You don't want to be there. Yeah. It's no different. Athletes are still human as much as they like to pretend they're not.
Yeah. So But what do you think?
I think the Eagles just got lucky last year.
Insane.
And,
absolutely not.
They're living up to what Philadelphia sports teams are supposed to look
Insane.
like, which is middle of the pack, mediocre. Look at the Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers.
Didn't they start off pretty good?
No. VJ Edgecombe started off pretty good. He's the rookie that just started playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. But still, all in all, I think if you look at the Sixers and what they do historically, it basically highlights Philadelphia sports in general. We could be great. We'd rather be good and just disappear at the end of the fucking season.
I don't watch basketball enough to know. I don't think that's the Eagles now. The Eagles have been very like a poverty fucking franchise for a long time.
Yes, they have.
Up until recently, like they're Super Bowl contenders and in the conversation.
Yeah.
This being managed well. Howie is a fucking great general manager who makes play calls and trades. And people are like, how the fuck can you get this trade done? I mean, Jalen Phillips, phenomenal trade that came in this year. And then, I think we got fucked over on one of the cornerbacks. We traded for him. He ain't even play a game. He was like, for my mental health and everything like that, I'm retiring. Everybody was like, I was talking to somebody. I was like, cool for your mental health. Do we get our pick back? Because what the fuck?
Yo, that's hilarious.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, let me say this. I'm gonna give the Eagles their flowers. But this thing that I'm about to say also has its drawbacks. The Eagles have always been a team where it's like any year could be your year. Yeah. Like, oh, we killing it. We smacking everybody in the regular season. First round of the playoffs.
Well, this year is it looks like a duplicate of 2023.
Yes. And what I was going to say is, though, like in sports, sometimes that hurts you more than it helps you. Like, because if you're like a constant like middle of the pack, we could contend. Maybe we make it to the second round of the playoffs. You're probably not going to draft that well, and like for the next season. Yeah. And now you more so have to like move pieces around to try and get over the hump. But every time you do, you're losing something at the same time. So like you really just end up going in a circle. Yeah. I feel like that's what the Eagles have done from most of their time in the NFL. Yeah. That's what I think.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we're going to the Super Bowl.
No.
From what I'm seeing, we're not Super Bowl contenders. We can play. We're making it to the playoffs. I hope that we win our division. Cowboys, unfortunately, as much as it fucking pains me to say it, are on a 3-game win streak.
And they beat
us. They beat the fucking Chiefs.
Yep.
I forget who they play next. But I'm like, don't make them look good, bro.
Walking around the locker room with whole turkeys on their hands, bro. Crazy.
And this is what Dallas needs.
Texas
now they're
so crazy.
They're already delusional.
Yes,
and this is already 100%. Spiking that delusion.
100%.
So I just need them to come back to earth. So y'all not going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Maybe next week we can talk about why Dallas supposedly is America's favorite team.
That's the thing, but like
historically losers.
Oh, well, I guess it's appropriate. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy way to finish off. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Me and Larry don't touch like football or sports in general too often, but whenever we do, you guys seem to like it. So hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe, comment down below who your favorite sports team is, and if you like Jalen Hurts or not. And let us know.
And if you get 100 likes on this episode, we'll cover the WNBA next week.
Ooh.